a contract is not enough to save you from a bad relationship with your clients. I had a horrible experience with a client in 2020. So at the time, I was charging $3,000 for brand strategy. Say we agreed to work together, for example. All you needed to do is pay me a 50% upfront payment of $1,500 and sign a contract. A contract that clearly states the deliverables and also the rule of engagement for the project. This client, he reached out to me. He said he was interested in working with me. So we decided to work together. Then I sent him an invoice of $1,500. He paid it and signed the contract. We started working on his brand. We had amazing results, amazing strategy sessions. I even remember him telling me that investing in my brand strategy program was one of the best things he did for his business. Then when it was time for him to pay the remaining $1,500 balance, he refused. Why? Because during brand strategy, we realized that the website he had at the time was not just cutting it. So his website needed a revamp or even a full website design totally. Then he told me that he thought a website design was actually part of the scope of work for brand strategy. And I'm like, what are you talking about? It just sounded crazy to me because that was not listed on the contract that he signed. And I even told him to look back at what he signed, and then he looked at it and it was never included. Then he told me that okay, no problem, that after I got off the call with me at that time, that would send me the remaining money, $1,500. And I said okay, no problem. I never heard from this guy again. I called him several times. I remember the first time I called him, the moment he picked the phone and heard my voice, he just hung up because it was Bami, right? Then after that time, I also sent him emails. Okay, he read my messages because I know when my clients actually read my messages, but he never replied. Now I know the next thing you're probably asking, Bami, why didn't you just get a lawyer to help you get your money back? The truth is, I actually thought about it, but the thing is, at the time, I had no mental capacity or time to start looking for a lawyer and then to get my money back. All right, I had no time then and I have no time right now. That experience with our clients kind of shaped the way I look at contracts right now, which I'm very, very grateful for, by the way. And what I believe about contracts right now is that a contract is not enough to save you from a bad relationship with your clients. Don't get me wrong, I still use contracts, but I don't rely on them. Right now, there are actually two things I rely on in my business to have a good relationship with my clients. Number one is my intuition. When I'm on a call with a prospect, the moment I notice that there's something off about them, I just tell them that, look, we are not a good fit to work together. Because usually, these red flags are usually up in our noses, all right? But we just neglect or decide to say, oh, this red flag will turn into green because of the money that we're going to get at that time. But right now, I don't ignore the red flags anymore. If there's something off, I call it off straight up. The second thing I rely on right now to have a good relationship with my clients is my payment terms. When I had that bad experience with that client in 2020, I changed up my payment terms immediately. Right now, it's 75% upfront payment or the full 100%, depending on how big the project is. Because come to think of it, money is usually the root cause of all contract breaches. It's just how it is. It's either the client is thinking that, oh, I paid you and I'm not getting enough for my money, or you yourself, you feel like, okay, these clients want more for their money and then they didn't pay me more. So right now, I'd rather get paid a substantial amount upfront before I start any project. Since I started valuing these two things above contracts in my business, bad client relationships reduced drastically for me. So let me know in the comments, what is your take on contracts?